the topic of the Sign of the Times. And the topic is demonizing black men. I'm going to be very careful on my word usage. I'm going to be very careful what I say and how I say it. Because for some reason, people can understand one thing, but they can't understand the other. Like, for some reason, and I hate to even quantify it to this, for some reason, people can't understand that you can like rap and you can like R&B. Like you have to be one. Like when I was talking about Representative Ocasio-Cortez today, she didn't understand how you could be moderate, how you could be conservative and liberal. Like you have to be one, and that's it. And that is the furthest thing from my truth, at least. Let's start off with a definition. I love to start off this part of the show with definitions. Breakbucking. Breakbucking was a form of sexual punishment and embarrassment used to totally destroy the self-esteem and personhood of an enslaved man. I'm not about to get into all of its parts, but I will say this. The man's family, wife, and children were forced to look at that exhibition in that systematic breakdown of that man. For some reason, as people, we can't see correlations all the time. Like, we compare black criminals and white criminals. Even on today's show, I did that to a small degree. When it comes to R. Kelly and Michael Jackson, there are some people that just because they are entertainers and that they are highly popular, believe that they did not in any way commit any heinous crime against women or against children. And what these same people will do, and others, what these people will do is they will compare those acts of the acts of Caucasian white people. For instance, when it comes to R. Kelly specifically, and the thought that he married Aaliyah, it has been brought up that Elvis Presley married Priscilla, or at least was dating her when she was some 14 years old. And of course, he was older and established and probably well in his 20s. Okay, let's understand the comparison and understand what they did. The fact that black people are comparing those two in no way has anything to do with what they did. And I'm talking to black people and white people. It has nothing to do with what they did. What those people are trying to show is there is still demonization going on of black men. Now, to say that R. Kelly is being demonized does not say that we now are proponents of R. Kelly or of what he has supposedly done. And I always say supposedly because until the man is convicted, I can't say that he did it. I wasn't there. And neither were most of us. Oh, but he got the tape. Okay. I ain't seen the tape, so I still don't know. But what the interesting thing is that as we go down this corridor that is life, we have to understand that there is something going on. There is something going on to where every it seems like when a black person does something, as opposed to when a white person does the same thing in entertainment, they're not on the same playing field. Even in the Jussie Smollett situation. Now, once again, I don't know if he did it or didn't do it. I'm just using it as an example. That dude has been called every name in the book. Now, granted, I can't even say more than likely. Granted, if what he is said to have done is what he did, I just wonder how you would compare it if he was Caucasian. Let's move back to the sexual situation. They have muted R. Kelly. They have muted Michael Jackson. Those acts are bad if they've done them. But then I look at Charlie Sheen. 2.5 Men are still on the air. I can go on demand and find Major League 2, Major League 1. And this dude said himself that he had infected many women with HIV. And we ain't muted that dude at all. And I can only kind of make fun of it to laugh to keep him crying because it's ridiculous. It is. How can you say on one hand that we kind of think more than likely that person did this, and then on this hand, and wait a minute, that this person we think he did that, but we're not sure, but we're gonna mute him anyway. But this dude over here said he did the shit. But it's okay. It's okay. It's crazy. I have literally never heard Elvis Presley dated Priscilla and she was the age that she was. I love the fact that someone shed light on that, but I don't think now that they shed light on that now that person thinks that it's okay to rape children. I think they realize that something is going on. I think that they realize that Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby are the same animal, and that Bill Cosby's is being shown a lot more than Weinstein's. I think that's what's going on. I think somebody understands that and is able to see it in more than just one scope, more than one prism, more than one paradigm. I think that's what's going on. But maybe not. But for the future, and lastly, it's been proved scientifically that memories are passed along just like DNA. I hope that we can pass along the right memories. I hope we can have a forward-thinking process that we pass on to the future. Because we're definitely going to need it. And lastly, also, I hope justice is served on all of those people. Cosby, Kelly, can't on Mike now, but on Weinstein. Somebody probably needs to bring it up as far as Charlie Sheen goes. For Super Dad of the Year, Big Papa. For Troy. For Miss Matasha, Matasha. For Nicole, and for myself, R. Hunter Jr., the truth and not a rumor. In the words of the scholar Jerry Springer, be good to yourself and each other.